Someone in the comments under the Sunday video said Rockstar Games never has said GTA 6 in 2025. And I don't know if they seem like very well up to date on the game, but I'm not sure if they watched the trailer. But it starts with coming 2025, or it is actually the end. So yes, they said 2025, which is crazy. So I don't know why people. I actually got multiple comments that were kind of saying that, which was kind of crazy to me. So yeah, we basically got this week another confirmation that GTA 6 is still on track to release in 2025, in fall 2025, which would of course be October, November. That's probably what they want to aim for. And yeah, we will see. I think it's interesting to always remind you of this. Kotaku did an article where they basically looked at all the Rockstar game delays, and these two are of course the big ones. GTA 4, 6 months delay. GTA 5, 6 months delay as well. Red Dead was even a year, and with Red Dead, they even were delayed it first to the spring of 2018. And then, of course, they delayed it to fall 2018. And the Max Payne, damn, that's also a big delay here. LA Noire, 3 years. Love LA Noire, by the way. But yeah, I think it's... Sure, the Take-Two is always going to say, hey, it's still on track. But yeah, maybe right now. Things can, of course, change in a year. I'm not saying that it's going to get delayed, but I do think it's worth it to keep that in mind, that we will maybe not be playing GTA 6 at the end of next year. But I do think it's gonna be very interesting, like what they're already saying right here. So yeah, Take-Two, of course, the umbrella publisher, and then you have Rockstar Games and 2K. And 2K already said, let's go over here first. 2025 is going to be big. Borderlands 4, Mafia, Civilization 6, and we already know Civilization is of course in February. So yeah, Borderlands 4 Mafia will still be out in the same year as GTA 6. So this publisher is gonna launch like 3 major titles that are kind of competing for the same audience, especially Mafia and GTA, of course, that are going to launch, yeah, in the same year. What they already said, though, is interesting, is that Borderlands 4 will not release close to GTA 6. So that makes sense, of course, to not launch your two games close to each other. But what does that mean? Does that mean spring? Or, because I think this also immediately says to me that they will not launch Mafia close to Borderlands and GTA 6. So there are not a lot of spaces left for these games. But what I overall think is going to be very interesting next year is that a lot of companies are going to stay away from, or like delay their release date announcements until we get a GTA 6 release date. We know about maybe a new Battlefield. Of course, Call of Duty will have a new game. Assassin's Creed is seemingly doing the Black Flag remake in November next year. Sony might do Ghost of Yotei. We have Xbox with Fable. Many of these games are probably launching in the final months of the year. But it's of course a dead sentence if you're gonna launch your game next to GTA 6. I think actually 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after you don't want to be. Maybe even a month after if you can. Because of course what they always do is they launch the single player and then 2 weeks or so later GTA Online. Whatever they will end up calling it for GTA 6. Like, launching your game around that is just a dead sentence. Even if you are something like, I don't know, Flight Simulator. A completely different game for a different audience. Everyone and their mom will be focused on this one game. And also, content creators, websites, the whole TikTok page. Like, it's all going to be GTA 6. This is really going to be the biggest entertainment launch in our lifetime so far. The trailer, of course, got like insane records. What is the current number, actually? I haven't checked in a while. 218 million. That's insane. As we see right here. That's actually insane. And it's also been like 11 months since we got this trailer. Let me know in the chat if you still think we're gonna get the second trailer before the end of the year. I think it would be wild if we go a year without a new trailer. That would be kind of wild. But then, this trailer was insane, of course. But they don't have to, of course. Like, times have also changed. They can be quiet and, like, drop a new trailer 1 month before release, and it would not hurt them whatsoever. But I do think it would be smart of them to remind people. Because I do think what they are saying is that GTA 5 and GTA Online are doing way better than they thought, because people are also getting hyped for GTA 6. It will also be interesting to see how they're going to, push people from one GTA Online platform to the other. Maybe it won't be the 2-week sort of release cadence. Maybe they will give the single player more time to breathe before they launch the GTA Online server. We will see. I feel like trailer 2 in December would be likely, yeah. Of course, not at Game Awards. Like that's also not what they did. When was it again that this trailer dropped? December 5th, yeah. And of course, it was leaked. That was crazy. Like someone hacked a Rockstar employee and dropped the trailer like in very poor quality, and then they were forced to because they, or it wasn't like a YouTube employee. I don't know what the gist of this was, but I remember having like a countdown timer set for this trailer where I was gonna watch it with you live, and then in like a few, like 24 hours or even like 12 hours before that, it already was leaked, and they just dropped the trailer because people were sharing this very ugly looking footage around, so they were like, let's get ahead of it. It was an 11-year-old kid who leaked it. Yeah, that's crazy. GTA will sell with the buckets even without marketing. Of course, but imagine how much it will do with marketing. Like, what is the ceiling going to be for this game? I especially think that Sony and Microsoft... Microsoft has to get their act together with the Xbox, because they're, of course, in kind of a dire situation right now where they're selling less and less of these boxes, because people are like, why would I get an Xbox? I can, like, a lot of those games are coming to PlayStation, seemingly at least. And yeah, there are rumblings that more and more will come. I can play these games on PC already. There's just not a big incentive versus a PlayStation, where you do know if you want to play those big Sony games, you have to get a PlayStation. Otherwise, you have to wait like for a year and a half or something. I think we are not ready for this game. Like, even if... Yeah, I don't think you can put into words how big this is going to be. And I think this is going to be a great moment and a really important moment for the games industry as well, where it feels right now, and maybe I'm kind of like talking from my bubble, but it feels that we haven't had like a huge, like a Pokemon Go moment or something, right? This is reaching far beyond our sort of circle moments with a game. And where even people that never, like, that have not touched a controller in like a few years, they're probably going to be curious about this. They're gonna, what is this, right? Right now, we really see only, there's so much entertainment out there, only people that are not really in the know or up to date, they are only cherry picking. I'm gonna watch this HBO series because I heard good things about it. Arcane is back on Netflix. Okay, I'm gonna get Netflix again. For gaming, they are probably like we have the Call of Duty every year, the EA Sports FC. Those games are probably mostly getting lapsed players back. I don't think they're bringing a lot of completely new gamers in. GTA 6 might be different. It's gonna be crazy. We need a new Doom trailer at the Game Awards. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are many 2025 games. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, 2025 is gonna be crazy in terms of there are so, like, it's looking like a 2023, but in 2023 we did not have this this game. Like, we did not have a GTA 6 moment where, like, everyone was kind of competing on the same level. Sure, some games were bigger than others, but this is gonna eat everyone's money and time and mind share. So you have this already a huge spot on a probably very lucrative spot on the calendar. Like, everyone usually wants to launch in October and November, because then during Black Friday you can slash the price a bit. Way more people that usually don't really buy games or something, they are looking at games because for Christmas presents or other kind of presents, and you want to have your game on the shelf or in the digital storefront around that time, have your marketing around that time. And GTA 6 is gonna probably be in that prime spot. So it's gonna be fascinating. But there, of course, what the Ubisoft CEO said as well, which I think is interesting, is that actually, wow, I'm connecting some dots live here. Wait, so Ubisoft CEO, I'm not sure if someone wrote an article about it. I listened to this in an investor call. Let me search it real quick. GTA 6 will help other games sell more, says Ubisoft. Say Ubisoft. What is this website? Ubisoft has told investors that GTA 6 will help sell more of their games rather than be a negative effect. Last night, the company shared financial reports and held a conference call going over the business past quarters and investors. Some people were like, hey, should we be scared? GTA 6 next year? And Ubisoft actually says, what we generally see when GTA comes to market is that more people come to play. Here. He goes on to say, Ubisoft saw very good sales, and even when the newer gen re-release came out, Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag just released 1 month after GTA 5 and is one of the best-selling games in the franchise. Damn, all these videos and ads. Crazy. Basically what he's saying, and I think that's very interesting, is that, yeah, GTA 6 sure is a big game and it's taking a lot of air out of the room, but it also means there will be way more PlayStations sold and Xboxes and more people, just looking at gaming in general. And at one point they will be done with GTA 6 and they might be like, whoa, I missed out on all these amazing titles. Whoa, there's another new game out. Let's try that out. While they maybe would never have picked up the controller if it weren't for GTA 6. The interesting part is that Ubisoft is basically saying this also because Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag released 1 month after GTA 5. That is, by the way, not true. Black Flag launched... It's not... Maybe it was close to a month, but I don't think it was actually 1 month. I think it's a bit later. But yeah, what is the rumored game from Ubisoft? I said it already. In the year that GTA 6 is coming out. The Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake. So they basically want to repeat what they did. They want to launch Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag again next to a new GTA, which is kind of funny. Yeah, Ubisoft should not be worried. They make a quadruple A games. GTA 6 is just a poor triple A game. Yeah, that game just cost 500 million, maybe more. The crazy part is GTA will make that back in the day. Like, I think I looked at this before. Day one GTA 5 sales exceed $800 million worldwide. 11 years ago. 11 freaking years ago. I think Red Dead 2 did not sell as well. So yeah, Red Dead 2, 725 million in the first 3 days. Highest ever pre-order day one sales and most sales in the first 3 days on PSN. Of course, remember when GTA 5 came out, PSN was not, people were not buying games of that caliber on PSN. It was like the downloadable games, the smaller $20 games. But yeah, Red Dead 2 could not even, it makes sense, but that's still a lot of money. Like, we're 11 years, more than 11 years removed. When GTA 6 comes out, it will be 12 years. How many billions is it going to make day one, right? Because the gaming industry was not as big back then when GTA 5 came out. It was also, again, it was probably sold out. It was a physical launch mostly. Now everyone can buy it. Everyone can play it day one. Unless PlayStation Network drops out or something. And I'm saying PlayStation Network because I think Xbox Live will be fine. I do think it's gonna be this. It's gonna be that highest pre-order day one. Like the moment the GTA 6 pre-orders go live. Woo! 3 billion day one, says Alex. Damn. Yeah, right? That might totally happen. And like they can put so much money in that game because they will make it day one back. And that's the crazy part. Because if you look at, I think they just sold 5 million units of GTA 5 in the last 3 months. The last update we got is that it's now at 205 million sales. GTA 5 sold 205 million copies. So yeah, you would think, and of course it's a lot of double dipping. It's a lot of people that bought it multiple times, I know. But still, you would think that even if like 10% buys it day one, which is not weird, right, to say 10% of this number, 20 million day one, 20 million times 80 or 70, what they're gonna charge. Let's do a quick calculation. Of course, I know they're not taking everything from it, but like 70, 1.4, no, this is an insane amount. Again, like, I'm not sure, do they usually say revenue and then they divide the cut? Plus you gotta consider deluxe editions. It's not gonna be a $70 game, at least 80. They can get away with it. It will be crazy. It will. My point is, even if that calculation was wrong, it's gonna be crazy. I think 10% of 205 million might happen. I mean, even Black Myth Wukong sold 18 million in 2 weeks. Of course, it's mostly China. But if that game can reach 18 million in 2 weeks, what is GTA 6 ceiling? So yeah, that was kind of the segment on GTA. I think it's going to be fascinating to watch that. And we will, of course, be following it here in the Sunday videos and also in this stream.